From the Mapleview Animal Hospital studios, this is the WHTC Morning News with Gary Stevens and Peg McNichol on 99.7, 1450 WHTC and WHTC.com.
Welcome back to the WHTC Morning News for this Thursday, February the 4th. Thursday mornings, we find out what's going on in downtown Holland, take a look at travel and tourism involving the Tulip City. We call the segment Destination Downtown. Beginning this week, it moves to its new time just after the 8:30 news block. And moving along with it is the Executive Director of the Holland Area Visitors Bureau, Linda Hart, joining us via the Zoom connection. Good morning, Linda. Hope we didn't wake you up.
Good morning. No, I had a PSD meeting this morning, so I was bright and bushy-eyed, sort of, kind of.
Some things went on at the PSD meeting. Anything of major importance that we need to pass along?
Let's see here. Well, we talked about a couple things, actually. We've finalized the slate of nominations that will go to City Council, so that's good. Just, governance and its best. We did a recap of the DEI Day, which I don't know if anybody had a chance to participate in that back in January, but our office did. It was very insightful and we really enjoyed it. And that is still on the Downtown Holland's Facebook page if anybody wants to take a look at it. The segments aren't very long, so I would certainly encourage you to do that as well. We did talk about Girlfriends Weekend. They have about 170 participants or registrations right now. What they're anticipating, obviously that is a decrease in previous years, but that's to be expected. But I think what we're going to see is we're going to see a lot more local women who are taking advantage of that, just like we saw all summer with more locals traveling locally, and also last minute, which is very indicative of what we've seen over the past year with people waiting for that last minute to take that. We also talked about social districts. There was a survey that was put out there about how the downtown feels about putting in a social district. So that has a little bit of movement. And then let's see what else we talked about. I hung up because I had to join you.
That's all right. No problem. And we'll try to be as prompt as we can in our conversation. Big Give coming up on Saturday. Weather might not be great for the Big Give, but still the cause is very good.
Absolutely. So on Saturday from 9 to 6, there are 35 downtown participants that donate 10% of their sales to their local favorite charity. And all those are listed on the Downtown Holland's Facebook page, or excuse me, the Big Give Facebook page. It is going to be a little cold, so we still encourage you to come down. If you don't want to come down, there are a number of shops that are offering online purchases that are still applicable to that 10% giveaway. And there's a food drive in front of Cherry Republic. So even if you're going to do a drive-through, drop off a canned good or something non-perishable for Community Action House. And if you do make a donation, you get your name in a $100 drawing for downtown. So that is certainly worth it as well.
Yeah, it's definitely. Hopefully the weather will abate a little bit and we'll get some people downtown to help support the Big Give. Monday, restaurants were open for 25% capacity indoor dining. Some of our staff went around town and saw lines and busyness. I would assume downtown restaurants were more than elated to be open.
Yes, absolutely. I think that those that have really, put some emphasis on their to-go or carry-out, it's just kind of like just threading them along, certainly having that ability to have some people come in and dine in. There is a major need and want for residents and visitors to dine inside. So, a lot of places had to turn people away. There was a little longer waits. I was talking to Shauna Hood from New Holland Brewing, and she said that they can take 100 people inside their facility, inside the restaurant, which, that's 100 diners. I'm sure their capacity is probably, what would that be then? 400 people, but, it's 100 more people in one restaurant. So, it's places like that that are doing well. They say it's a start. We do have a couple of restaurants downtown that have chosen not to open. Certainly understand that. But for those that do open, I think it's well welcomed.
Our friend Carolyn Stitch is starting an online Zoom painting class on Monday, every other week session, but you get to learn to paint a little bit with one of the fun people in town, Carolyn Stitch.
Carolyn is one of those artists who is extremely creative, not only in what she does artistically, but how she reaches out to the people who love to paint and be artistic. And so, yeah, she's doing these Zoom painting events. It's only $15 a piece. It's every other Monday from 7 p.m. The cost is only $15. Once you sign up online, you get instructions and you get a list of things that you need to buy. And I did want to point out that list of things that you buy those will be applicable to all 4 classes. She's doing 4 classes over the next 2 months. So certainly something fun to do. You can do it in the privacy or in the comfort of your own bubble. So absolutely.
Yeah, bubble is a good way of putting it. Linda Hart, Holland Area Visitors Bureau, thank you very much for Destination Downtown, the new earlier segment. Get back to that PSD meeting. Hopefully they're still meeting, and we'll talk to you next week at this time. Thanks for joining us.
Sounds great, Barry. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Linda Hart, on 99.7 and 1450 WHTC.